Hi folks, Dr. Leitner here, and today's video is a short explanation of the literature review, and this is prompted by a gentle reminder from one of your fellow students, Destiny, so thank you for your question. Okay, the literature review, the purpose of a literature review is to present your research to the reader. So it is a synthesis or bringing together of all the sources you've used in your bibliography. Now, you're going to have quotes and you're going to have your sources throughout the research project, but the literature review is a concentrated place where you give an overview of what the literature, what the research you have collected says. And there's a few ways to do this. One way is a historical way, where it's like, first this person said this, and like, let's say maybe your first source is from whatever, 1975, and you talk about what they said in 1975, and then 1980, and then blah, blah, blah. You go chronologically. Typically, that's a terrible way of doing it, because most people are not interested in the history. If your audience, if your context is such that it would demand that, that would be great. That's going to be an unusual situation. Most people want to get a sense of the conversation. What are the sides? What are the two, three, maybe there's more than two sides. What are the sides? What are the people saying to each other on each side? And in this literature review, you are really not going to come in here, step in and give your opinion. That's going to be in the next section. That's going to be in the discussion section where you as the author of this research paper are responding to that. So that's what Journal 14 is kind of about, in getting started writing this synthesis of your research. And these directions in the bottom, I just want to go over these real quick. So number one says, what do you want to accomplish in the literature review section? Okay, you don't want to just say, I want to present my research. That's the purpose of every literature review. But you also want to give the reader a sense, hey, this person has a handle on the current conversation on this topic. Or you might want the person to be able to see that there are gaps in this literature. And so that's what those questions are about. Second question is, what do you need to do to accomplish what you describe in one? Okay, so you were trying to you were trying to do something with your research, okay? And what is that thing that you were trying to do? That's what this assignment is kind of about, asking you to figure out. And this corresponds, by the way, to, for Major Project 3, this corresponds to number 3, okay? Number 3 is, the third requirement for the project is you should present your research to the audience in a way that makes it intelligible to them and supports your controlling purpose. Okay, so literature review, this could be its own section with a heading. Okay, I could see it like that. I recommend that, actually. And it would probably be at least 2 paragraphs. It might be a little bit longer, but I would say 2 to 5 paragraphs. Maybe 2 to 4 paragraphs would be a good starting place. Okay, guys, you're doing great. I'm really happy to see that pretty much 95% of you are keeping up with your assignments, and I know this is a challenging time, but keep firing questions at me, keep writing, and stay safe. Thank you.